She stopped shyly at the railing and waited to get Judge Taylor's attention. She was in a fresh apron and she carried an envelope in her hand. Judge Taylor saw her and said, "It's Calpurnia, isn't it?" "Yes, sir," she said. "Could I just pass this note to Mr. Finch, please, sir? It hasn't got anything to do with the trial." Judge Taylor nodded and Atticus took the envelope from Calpurnia. He opened it, read its contents, and said, "Judge, this note is from my sister. She says my children are missing. Haven't turned up since noon. Could you—" "I know where they are, Atticus," Mr. Underwood spoke up. "They're right up yonder in the colored balcony. Been there since precisely 1:18 p.m. Our father turned around and looked up. "Jem, come down from there," he called. Then he said something to the judge we didn't hear. We climbed across Reverend Skies and made our way to the staircase. Atticus and Calpurnia met us downstairs. Calpurnia looked peeved, but Atticus looked exhausted. Jem was jumping in excitement. "We've won, haven't we?" "I've no idea," said Atticus shortly. "You've been here all afternoon? Go home with Calpurnia and get your supper, and stay home." "Aw, Atticus, let us come back," pleaded Jem. "Please let us hear the verdict. Please, sir." "The jury might be out and back in a minute. We don't know." But we could tell Atticus was relenting. "Well, you've heard it all, so might as well hear the rest. Tell you what, you can all come back when you've eaten your supper. Eat slowly now. You won't miss anything important. And if the jury's still out, you can wait with us. But I expect it'll be over before you get back." "You think they'll acquit him that fast?" asked Jem. Atticus opened his mouth to answer, but shut it and left us. I prayed that Reverend Skies would save our seats for us, but stopped praying when I remembered people got up and left in droves when the jury was out. Tonight they'd overrun the drugstores, the OK Cafe, and the hotel, that is, unless they hadn't brought their suppers too. Calpurnia marched us home. "Skin every one of you alive, the very idea! You children, listen to that. Mr. Jem, don't you know better than to take your little sister to that trial? Miss Alexandra'll absolutely have a stroke of paralysis when she finds out. Ain't fittin' for children to hear." The streetlights were on, and we glimpsed Calpurnia's indignant profile as we passed beneath them. "Mr. Jem, I thought you was gettin' some kind of head on your shoulders. The very idea! She's your little sister. The very idea, sir! You ought to be perfectly ashamed of yourself. Ain't you got any sense at all?"